everybody. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to Coffee and a Card. I'm going to see if I've got my comments on here. If you're here, please say hello. I'd love to chat with you. If you're new here, I'm Leslie. I go by the Plaid Poodle, and I teach people how to make pretty things using stamps, paper, and ink. I was taking my glasses off because of all the lights were kind of shining right in my glasses. And I think we're good today. I had so much technical difficulties on Monday. But it looks like everything's good. Let me know if you can hear me okay. And if you're here via Facebook or if you're here via YouTube. Okay, last week we made this cute little card. I'm going to turn the camera around using just scraps of cardstock. I don't think I put anything on the middle. I just made this simple little thank you card using scraps of designer series paper. So today I'm going to kind of add another technique or option for using your scraps of paper up. I'm just using 3/8 inch strips of cardstock, not DSP, on this card. And I thought it's perfect for the month of March and April, the spring winds and storms. And I thought the strips of paper kind of were reminiscent of a rainbow. So I'm making sure everything's working good. So let's make this card. It's really quick and easy. Now the stamp set I used for the Oh Happy Day and then the kite die cut that I used is from the Playing in the Rain bundle by Stampin' Up. You have a red rubber cling stamp set with coordinating dies that cut out all these cute little images. And then there's the additional bridge, the kite, there's some butterflies, just an awesome little stamp set for all of our spring occasions. I think it would be great for baby showers, Easter. We've got the little bunny, just so cute. And I love the clouds. But I did not use the cloud dies on my card. I used our cloud punch. Stampin' Up! Has this cute little cloud punch because I wanted my sentiment to go right in the center of that. And these dies are a little smaller. So that's why I didn't use those. All right, so to make this card, I just cut a bunch of strips. These are all 5 1/4 inch by 3/8. And I took a piece of basic white cardstock that measures 3 3/4 by 5, I believe. Yes, we're going to center it right there on our card front. And I'm going to show you how simple, quick, and easy this is to do. I just took some multi-purpose liquid glue and smeared it all over this little piece of Whisper White, and that is going to cause a problem right there. I got it off onto my grid paper, but that's okay. I'm going to grab a little scrap here, and I'm just going to kind of smooth all that glue. Now this will dry pretty quickly, so I'm gonna get to getting here, especially under all these hot lights. So I started in the center, and I don't know if that's necessary, and I put my strips at a diagonal. Now all of these strips measure 3/8 inches by 5 1/4. And we're just going to lay these down on a diagonal. And I just pulled these out of my scrap box. I think some of these are polished pink. There are a lot of our in colors. but it doesn't really matter what color you use. Just grab all your scraps. I just want to make sure. Oh my gosh, somebody just put off some fireworks. Did you all hear that boom out there? Hi, Kathy. Good to see you. There's a big loud boom right outside. I'm sure my dogs are upstairs freaking out now. Well, I have one dog that she doesn't like any kind of loud noises. So I'm sure she's a little nervous right now. I'm not even really paying attention to what order I'm putting these all in. I'm just kind of deciding, you know, what would look good next to. Oh, there's another one. Can you guys hear that? Can you hear the booms? Kathy, the new catalog comes out in May. And I will get to be able to see that. Demonstrators, I think we will get to look at the new catalog in March 29th online. And then they'll mail us one. So if you're interested in becoming a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, we always get to see everything a little bit earlier than everybody else. Okay. So that is our card base. Now it's all going to be glued to the front because I got some glue on my paper. And these ones in the corner, I might have to add a little bit more adhesive. It might have dried. Now what you could do is use bigger strips, longer strips on a bigger piece of cardstock and then just cut them in half or in fourths if you wanted to make more than one. Hi Kay, how are you? So you can either use your scissors and just cut that excess off. I'm going to grab my paper trimmer here and use it. See, I got that glue on my grid paper and it's going to be a pain in the rear end. And this little corner is going to be a pain. But I think once we get that all cut off, it'll be okay. Okay, this first cut is going to be the hardest. So we're going to just kind of line that up with our trimmer. And get rid of all that excess. And like I said, you could use your scissors and just trim that off. Now it'll be a little easier because we can line this top sheet up with the top of our paper trimmer. And then just work our way around. Now I use really kind of bright colors because of the spring theme that I wanted to use with the kite die cut and everything. Isn't that cute? It makes the cutest little background. I'm going to pull my stool up a little closer. So you can do anything with that now. So we are going to add it to, you could even die cut a big circle, balloon, heart. Wouldn't that be cute? But for our purposes today, we're just going to use it as a background on our card. Yeah, okay, this is a great way to use up all the scraps. I keep all of my scraps in boxes like this. Like these are all my neutral scraps. Stampin' Up! Has 4 color families. We have subtles, brights, neutrals, and regals. And so I have 4 of these boxes. I got these years and years and years ago somewhere. And then I have a box for in colors. So I have 5 little boxes of scraps, and that's how I organize my my paper cardstock scraps. So I just grabbed a pile. These are all from the in color box actually, and I cut just little strips from the scraps. Okay, now we're going to do our clouds, and they're going to be real simple and easy. We're just going to take some basic white and our cloud punch, and I need 3. And I think I'll stamp my sentiment and then punch. Is this one going to be big enough? Yeah, I think I'll stamp my sentiment on here and then punch it so my sentiment's nice and centered on there. I'm using Night of Navy. And I'm using that big Oh Happy Day sentiment from the Playing in the Rain stamp set. All right, and I need one more cloud. Thank you, Kay. I love it. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. That helps with my algorithm, whatever that is. Okay, then I'm going to just adhere these flat, I think I can use my Stampin' Seal for these flat ones. These clouds. This one with my Oh Happy Day, I'm going to pop it up with some dimensionals. Kathy Garnett loves Night of Navy and Crumb Cake. Oh, that's a pretty combination. You know, they're doing a color refresh, and we find out about that on March 29th as well. So some colors will probably be going away, and we'll get some new colors. So I hope all of my favorites don't go away. Okay, and now this one I'm just going to adhere right down here. And that's a pretty card all by itself, really. But we got to do more than that, right? So I'm going to use the kite die, and it's got this fun little shape that adds a little interest to the kite. And then I'm also going to use, oh my goodness, the 3 bows. I hope I haven't lost that die. Is it right in front of me, y'all? For the, oh my goodness. Why does this happen to me? For the kite, whatever you call those that you put on a kite. I don't see it on my magnet. I wonder, I'm going to have to go on a search. I probably didn't put it away properly. So it's around here somewhere, but we'll figure that out later. Okay, I'm going to grab my mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. And I think all of the dies on the Playing in the Rain set on page 51 of the Spring Mini. If you do not have a catalog, I would love to send you one. Yeah, if it works with our mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, there will be this little icon next to it. So all of the dies in this bundle will work with the smaller die cutting machine. So that's good to know. All right, I'm going to grab, I'm really worried about that little the little bows to put on my kite string because that's a tiny die and I hate it when I lose tiny dies. It's here somewhere. We will find it. As soon as I get off of here, I will go on a hunt. Okay, so I'm using this color. Oops, and I just dropped the other die. I found it! Yay, that makes me feel so much better. Okay, that's why I use those magnets, so I keep everything kind of together. So I'm going to use just a little scrap of this polished pink cardstock for my little bows on my kite tail. I keep wanting to call it a flag, and I'm going to do this because I'm right-handed and go this way. Whoops! Now everything got discombobulated. So even though this is the mini, I can fit all three of these pieces on, and we'll just do one little crank through. There we go. We did get a notice that prices will be increasing on our cut and emboss machines. So if you are interested in one of those, I just thought of that. That just came to my mind yesterday in our email from Stampin' Up. That, you know, everything's going up these days. But they are going to increase the prices on our Stampin' Cut and Emboss machines. So if you are interested, they did not tell us what the price increase would be. But if you're interested in one of those, you might consider ordering it before the new catalog goes live on May 1st or May 3rd, May 4th, whenever. The 1st of May. If you are interested in our larger Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, the best deal for that is just to join Stampin' Up. You get $125 worth of product for $99 and free shipping. So when anybody's ever interested in that machine, I always recommend that they join Stampin' Up. There is no risk to join. You're not obligated to do anything afterwards. You just can enjoy the discount. Of course, we would hope you would stay around, but anyway, that's just an idea. If you're needing a die cutting machine. Okay, these little guys, they're so cute. They look a little bit like candy wrappers. I'm just putting a teensy little drip of the liquid glue on the kite string. Oops. And it looks like I'm not paying attention to comments. Yes, Kathy, there will be a color refresh and new in colors. 5 of the in colors will be going away. If you have those stamp pads, I would highly urge you to order the ink refills on those. Those will go really quickly. The colors going away are, let's look in our annual catalog back here. In my younger days, I could remember it in my head, but I just can't do it anymore. I don't know if it's menopause brain or from having COVID this summer. The in colors. Okay, the colors going away. Polished pink, pale papaya, evening evergreen, soft succulent, and fresh freesia. I love polished pink, soft succulent, and fresh freesia. I use those quite a bit. An evening evergreen at Christmas time. So if you have any of those ink pads, I would encourage you to get refills on those inks because you won't be able to get them after. They'll just go really quickly. People order them up, and once they're gone, they're gone. Stephanie said she did 10 of that type of background and ran it through her embossing folder for texture. I did it yesterday so my friends and I can make taco cards tomorrow. Oh, I bet that was beautiful. I didn't even think of running it through. I thought of cutting it out with a die, cutting a shape out with that, but I didn't even think about embossing them. And Kay, I was so happy I found that die. Hey, Michelle. Okay, that's the card. That's an easy way to use up your scraps. So that's our second one. I think I showed you this one last week. We did DSP, used up some scraps of DSP, and we just flagged, I think these are 1/2 inch strips. Where's my ruler? No, they are, what are they? Yes, these are 1/2 inch strips, and then we just wove them. I'll put a link to the post that I did for this card. And then these are just 3/8 inch strips, but you could make them any size you wanted to, and I just put them on a diagonal for interest. Anyway, next week I'm planning on being here Monday. We are going on vacation on Tuesday, so I won't be here next Wednesday, but I'm hoping, cross my fingers, that I can get it all together to be here Monday. You know how it is when you're trying to get out of town and you have so many things to get done, but that is my plan. So we will see you Monday for Make It Monday at 2 p.m. Central. And you guys have a great afternoon. And Stephanie, enjoy making your taco cards. How fun. We'll talk to you soon. Happy stamping. Bye-bye.